It's been 3 months since I first got my MacBook and tried switching to a whole new operating system after being a Windows user for a really long time. And this video is going to be brutally honest about my actual thoughts about MacBooks and if you should move from a Windows system to a MacBook. After using it for 90 days, I realized that MacBooks are not really invincible, they are just like normal laptops. Because I got scratches on this easily, and that may be because of the color I opted for. And also there have been some keyboard smudges on the screen, and I think that is something that happens to almost every PC, but I thought MacBooks would be able to handle this well. Although they didn't really focus on that, the general build quality of this thing is wow. From the keyboard to the mouse pad to the screen to how the entire body is just built, this MacBook is really meant for me. I love the way the mouse pad is the right size and it is really not finicky. The keyboard just feels right to type on, and the light underneath is just subtle depending on what you exactly need. The screen also looks perfect, pitch black. When I'm trying to reduce the brightness all the way down, I don't get that fully dark on my Windows PC, but on here, when I turn it all the way down, you think this PC is just shut down. The casing on this PC is not metal, but it feels really bottom heavy, and I could just close my PC with one hand, and that is something I couldn't do on my Windows PC. For performance, this PC has really killed it for me, and I've been opening a whole lot of apps without actually shutting them for once, and this PC is taking it up and is breaking no sweat. One thing I've been doing on it without actually noticing is opening Edge app and opening a whole lot of tabs in Edge, like probably 70, 80 and on different windows at the same time, and I still don't find it slowing down anytime soon. I also do video editing and running software like Docker and etc., and this still doesn't make a lot of noise. I have never in fact heard any noise from the fans of this thing. If you are coming from the Windows community, you know battery is something you always get scared about when you are getting a Windows laptop, because although it's very high performance for playing games, it doesn't really hold up well when it's coming to the battery. But MacBooks are really good. The last time I charged this PC was about 3 days ago. Honestly, I've been running a lot of software apps and no day goes by without me using my PC. So that is really crazy. Now let's speak about ports on this thing. There are not really a lot of ports on this MacBook, but you will find 3 Type-C inlets. You are going to find the charging port, and you're also going to find an SD card slot. That is enough for me, but if you are someone that needs other slots and multiple slots, I think you still need a download by the way. The microphones on these things are just out of this world. I think Apple really took their time to create this beauty. I've tried a lot of cameras on Windows PC, and I would say they are not really good, but MacBooks seem to have a problem with that. Because why can't you make your camera go? So MacBook just decided to make their camera better. I would say 5 times better than what I experienced on a normal Windows PC. Now they'll also have tracking features that comes with this camera that make sure it tracks you whenever you're on a FaceTime or a meeting. It just makes the whole ecosystem and experience smooth. I'll say at first I had a lot of problems with the command control and some of the other controls because I was used to a Windows system. But now it's the other way around. Anytime I try to interact with a Windows system, I think that massive memory just gets me every time. One other thing I really love about the MacBook is that, yes, I use an iPhone and I do video editing. So whenever I want to send media or files across and back, I used to face problem on the Windows. But now with AirDrop, I can just do it in like seconds. That relieves me so much as a video editor because I don't have to download third-party apps just to send my videos from my phone to my laptop and vice versa. The software experience on the MacBook is very smooth and very premium like you see on an iPhone, but I think it is lacking behind Windows when it comes to some kind of discrete level of organization. Windows handles that very perfectly. Unfortunately, I love the MacBook, but it does not. If you're planning to get a MacBook, you should only think about getting from M1 to M5. Even M1 are on a very weaker standards right now because we're in 2026, but it is still really pretty good because the Apple Silicon chips are just so much better than what Intel does nowadays. So yeah, my official rating. For power, MacBook beats the Windows. For battery, MacBook beats the Windows. For aesthetics, MacBook beats the Windows. For ecosystem, MacBook also beats the Windows. So will you be getting a MacBook? Let me know down in the comment section which kind of MacBook will you be getting. Let me also mention out to you that when you're getting a silicon chip MacBook, you are not going to be able to be moving through to the Windows ecosystem and coming back, because you can do that on Intel chips that we had previously on MacBooks. If this video gave you a pretty good understanding about what MacBooks are capable of, then I think you would want to know what iPhone 14 Pros are also capable of in 2026. So right here,